staying with the theme of user specials, especially over the last 2 to 3 weeks, we've come back full circle to Edward Tophat. How are you today, good sir? Question 1. Which pod vehicle is your favourite? See, we're technically talking about 2 here, because although Thunderbird 4 is its own designated Thunderbird, it's still a pod vehicle as well. So I'm going to have to say Thunderbird 4 and the Mole equally, because the Mole is just as iconic as, you know, each of the rockets and Thunderbird 4 itself. So yeah, those 2, especially this generation's version of the Mole, especially when it's revealed in Thunderbirds Are Go for the first time. It's like, that's just epic. I love that. Favorite Thunderbird episode from season 2? I presume he's referring to the 1966 season. If I had to say, I'm going to say Give or Take a Million, which was their Christmas episode, and if I'm also not mistaken, their final episode before they wrapped up production. And the reason for that is that episode has a lot of heart. You know, there's no rescue in the episode, but it's the fact that one of the child patients from the hospital that the episode was focusing on got to meet International Rescue as his Christmas gift. The burglars who tried to rob the gold depository next door to the department store were caught and handed over, and as a result, the children's hospital had, you know, a new piece of X-ray equipment that would actually help things out, and it's seeing Brains develop this snow machine to actually make Tracy Island look like a good old-fashioned, you know, white Christmas. That tugged on a few heartstrings. In fact, everything of that, you know, all the good aspects of that episode tugged on the heartstrings. I mean, what does it say as a Christmas gift? You get to meet your heroes. You know, the kid in that got to meet everyone at the base, all the pilots, but at a time of the year where it actually lifts somebody's self-esteem, you know, and puts a smile on their face. And as his major Christmas gift from, I suppose, well, with Santa Claus, or should I say Santa Jeff or Santa Tracy, you know, make of that what you will, he actually gets to see a Thunderbird launch. And he goes, I want to see all the Thunderbirds. All the Thunderbirds? It's just not that possible. You only get 1. And I'm like, I wanted 4! But yeah, that's my favorite episode from season 2. One that comes a real close second is Atlantic Inferno, where Jeff takes a much needed vacation and Scott's left in charge, which is kind of foreshadowing what they were doing for the 2015 series, with Scott being in charge, but he still goes out on missions. It's almost like a player manager for a soccer team, like let's use Gianluca Vialli as an example, when he was made player manager after Ruud Gullit was fired in early 1998. You know, the guy was still a player, or, you know, athlete, you know, because, you know, that's how we don't necessarily, over here in the UK, we don't necessarily say that they're athletes, even though that's what they are, but we call them football players, where I don't know how they say that in the States for American football, or, you know, even American soccer, so you'll have to update me in the comment section below for that one. But yeah, it's Scott's role is player coach. Yeah, we'll go with that. Thoughts on Path of Destruction and the Man from MI5? Path of Destruction was a really well written episode for that season. especially with the crab logger, which that design gets reused in in Under Pressure, which focuses on Ned Tedford, my least favourite character of that season. And The Man from MI5, it's another well-written story where essentially plans that are sensitive to a Secret Service organization, because it could have implications on the rest of the world if International Rescue don't get involved. And it's just nice just to see such a very well executed story, and seeing the craft go faster than they're normally accustomed to doing. So I really enjoyed that. Those have been your 3 questions this week. You want to see 3 more answers to next week's? Leave a question in the comments section below if you're watching this on YouTube, dynamicnight.com, or my Facebook page. Or if you're watching this on Twitter, send a tweet to my Twitter link in the outro. But until then, folks, ask again.